Hi, everybody. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture, aka Ginger. Somebody said, call it your stripper name. That's my fantasy name. It's not cute, not knowing. Let's get started. Let's start with a hug. So, they're talking about opening up small businesses. When are they going to open up the barbers and hair salons? My hair is I can do this and I'm touching it. I need a haircut so bad. I'm gonna be looking like the Loch Ness Monster in a minute. My hair. I'm trying to keep it together at night. You know, I'm kind of like I braid my locks up but oh my gosh. If ever I don't do a report, that means they opened up the shops and I was the first one there and I decided I'll get my hair done. I'll come to work later. But anywho, small businesses in the country, I think they're being abandoned. They've run out of money. They need to come up with more. I don't know wherever you live. Small businesses are the backbone of our economy. When I read about a Ruth Chris getting $20 million, I'm like, is that a small business? Or is that a national chain? Small businesses need our help. Small businesses can't be neglected. I really think when all is said and done, that the financial collapse of the economy is going to be worse than the virus. With the closing of businesses, and you got the debate, well, is it too soon? Some people can open, some people can't. Some businesses can, some businesses can't. It's really a shame, but small businesses, they need to come up with more money. They need to come up with more money to help keep these businesses afloat. It's going to be terrible, terrible for our economy. I just had to start with that. I tell you, in a whole day, your mood can go from, you're being okay, to the next minute, you hear the news and you just get anxious and worrisome. And please, local mom and pops, they need help. Please, they got to come up with more money. We remember actor Brian Dennehy. He was 81 years old. He won a Tony years ago for Death of a Salesman. He was an amazing actor, and one of his last roles was on The Blacklist, and they're planning on doing a special tribute for him. Ellen DeGeneres. People say that she's very mean. She's doing her show from home, and she's left the workers at the studios in Burbank with pay cuts up in the air. They don't know what's going on. She's filming from home with a non-union crew. Is she being mean to her loyal staff? And then there's someone else. I believe it's a trans person. Don't kill me if I got it wrong. Opening up about how mean Ellen was to them. And I've heard people say that, she can be mean or distant. She comes off as nice, but behind the scenes. And this is something but the staff of the Ellen Show is talking out. R. Kelly, his trial has been moved to September. He desperately wants to be out of jail, especially with everything going on with COVID-19. He's told the judge, I'm not a flight risk, but they're saying you are not getting out. The inmates, they are causing up quite a stir. Some they are letting out, but some they are not. They're afraid of this COVID. It is spreading through the prison system. R. Kelly, they're not letting him out. And they're not letting Bill Cosby out either. They're not. He has been listed as a sexually violent predator. I had to say, really? Which makes him ineligible for early prison release. Forget the fact, is he 82 or he'll be 82 in July? Forget that fact. He ain't getting out. R. Kelly is not getting out. It's the 20th anniversary of O Magazine, in an era where magazines have just fallen by the wayside. I'm old school. I love a good magazine, but I was just heartbroken when Ebony and Jet fell by the wayside. Oprah Winfrey's O Magazine continues to go on. The Disney sing-along last night. How about Beyonce coming in and surprising everybody, singing When You Wish Upon a Star? It was really good with the performances. It's something, if you tape it, I'm sure they're going to show it on Disney Plus. just a good sing along. You know most of these Disney classics, and if you have little ones like I do in my house, you just be knowing the whole Frozen, everything. Let's talk TV. Black Twitter is hysterical. Somebody's saying, what's Black Twitter? When the black people get on Twitter and just kind of like take over. So far, Black Twitter is not liking the Netflix Kenya Barris show, Black AF, which stands for Black As. Rashida Jones is the daughter of Quincy Jones and Peggy Lipton. She's, what do you say? Somebody said, why do you say mixed? She's biracial. She's biracial. A lot of people are taking offense. Oh, she knows she's black now. I think people are too serious. It's kind of like a black version of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I am going to watch it myself. I am going to judge it myself. I'm going to see if I'm turned off by the first episode. But I look at humor from Curb Your Enthusiasm. I personally get a kick out of it. I'm going to watch it myself and see. But Black Twitter is having a meltdown. Another show that's coming on, it's ESPN. It's on Sunday night. It's The Last Dance. I've been talking about this. It's a 10-part documentary on the Chicago Bulls, the year 1998. That last championship series, that trifecta of Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen. Then you got Coach Phil Jackson. But management hated Phil Jackson, and they let him know, this is your last year, whether you have another championship or not. There was a guy, the general manager, basketball scout guy, Jerry Krause, who ran the team. He suffered from short man syndrome, and I don't know why people love to have somebody messy in management. He really broke up the dynasty. Michael Jordan said, if you get rid of Phil Jackson, I'm leaving too. So it really was the end of an era. Well, they let a camera crew follow them for a whole year. They show the dissension in the front office. Michael Jordan, who admits people may not like him after watching this documentary. You had the crazy antics of a Dennis Rodman. Then you had a team that was just unstoppable in the 90s. Part 1 and 2 air Sunday night on ESPN, and I'm hearing that the unedited versions, I think it's going to air sometime on Netflix where they have all the cussing. They did the clean version for ESPN, but it airs this Sunday. I remember, obviously because I was alive, I remember this era, but I had no idea that management was that ruthless, and they weren't even grateful that they had this amazing team, and they had all this dissension, and they let this man, he died in like 2017 at the age of 77, but they let this man like tear it apart. Y'all know at the end of the day, I'm a sports junkie. Did anybody see Jada Pinkett Smith's Facebook watch? She had the girls from Girls Trip. Yeah, Queen Latifah, who has amazing hair, everybody. Her hair is amazing. She straightened it herself. You had Regina Hall. You had Tiffany Haddish. And it was a fun conversation. I hope they come out with a girls trip too, and they can like come together and put together something. Now Tiffany was she was funny. Of course, she didn't talk about Common, but she's on a new dating app called Bramble. Have you ever heard of Bramble? I could never do a dating app, but she's on a dating app called Bramble. Yeah, she's looking for love. She's pretty much looking for love. But it was a great conversation seeing the ladies come together. They were talking about the size of men's genitals, who they had crushes on. Queen Latifah says she's got a crush on this Brazilian model, this woman who's gorgeous. It was an interesting conversation, but look for it. It's Jada Pinkett Smith's Facebook watch. I'm going to watch Black AF this weekend. I'm going to see why Black Twitter is having meltdowns. We do a weekend edition, which is more stylized than stylish and all that kind of stuff, to give you weekend highlights of different things that are going on. As we love to say, it's not cute, not knowing. We've reached over 33,000 people, and I am cheesing. Dexter's fine. I'm going to try to do something next week. Toya is doing fine as well. They miss you guys. They do. They really, really Miss you. I thank you guys for rocking with me wherever you are. Stay safe. If you are required to wear a mask, wear a mask. Keep small businesses in your prayers, because small businesses are just given the shaft, and that just can't happen in order for our country to succeed. I know there's a lot of things going around. Crime hasn't gone down. It's just a mess. This makes you either want to reach for the liquor or reach for the ice cream. Pick your poison. It's not cute not knowing. Come on, for the weekend. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Look out for the weekend edition. It's really stylized and nice and all fancy and stuff. But have a good one and stay safe, everybody. If I heart you, that means that I saw it. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you.